Well, that was weird. All that work to prepare for 2020, all those spiffy new rules, and a virus wipes out the season. In preparation for what is now the 2021 season, we will review the 2021 IFAB changes to the laws of the game and ask you to review the 2020 law changes because, well, most of you never used those. Please be advised that the 2021 changes may be utilized immediately, including in fall 2020 competitions in Minnesota. As all competitions are now starting after these rules came into effect on July 1st, for a change, we can now implement these right away. The good news is that the edits for 2021 were much more abbreviated than 2020. This presentation will cover the 2021 changes specifically. We will condense some of the updates as they were added for consistency and vocabulary more than actual changes, but we're going to focus on the most significant changes here. The first change, not exactly breathtaking in scope, is from Law 1. IFAB now permits the four shapes of the goalpost and crossbar to be mixed. You can have cylindrical posts with a square or rectangular crossbar, one elliptical post and one rectangular post with a cylindrical crossbar. Go wild, have at it. Just please don't write the SRC about it. A modification has been made to Law 10 with regards to the kicks from the mark tiebreaker. Previously, any cautions that were given during the match carried over into the tiebreaker, not anymore. For the purpose of the tiebreaker only, cautions issued in regular time or extra time are wiped out entering the tiebreaker. This has several nuances to keep in mind. A player or substitute who is sent off during the match remains sent off and remains ineligible for the tiebreaker. Reduced to equate must still be applied in tiebreakers where only the players on the field are eligible to kick and the two teams' final numbers are not equal. In competitions where cautions accumulate, and this doesn't apply to just about any youth competition, mind you, cautions that are issued in regular and extra time still apply to that competition format. The wiped off caution rule only applies for that match's tiebreaker. Players may still be cautioned and sent off during the tiebreaker, and a player who's given a second caution, both of which occur during the tiebreaker, should be sent off and reduced to equate applied. The primary purpose of this change is to protect a goalkeeper who may have been cautioned during the match for something like coming off the goal line at a penalty kick and not leaving that goalkeeper in jeopardy of being sent off for a second infraction during the tiebreaker. An additional modification was made to the kicks from the mark tiebreaker with regards to the mandatory caution for the goalkeeper coming off the goal line early on a kick. Law 10 now dictates that on the first such offense during the tiebreaker, where a retake is awarded, the goalkeeper is merely verbally warned and the kick is retaken. No caution is given for the first offense in the tiebreaker. On a second offense at any point during that tiebreaker, the goalkeeper would be cautioned. Please understand the offense count starts during the tiebreaker. Say a goalkeeper was cautioned for leaving his or her goal line early during regular or extra time and saving a penalty kick. Based on the 2021 modifications, that caution is wiped out for the tiebreaker, and if the goalkeeper comes off the line early on a tiebreaker kick, that goalkeeper is warned for the first offense in the tiebreaker, not cautioned. The goalkeeper must commit two such offenses during the tiebreaker, both of which must result in retakes for a caution to be administered. The final change to the tiebreaker in Law 10 will also apply to Law 14 as well. If both the kicker and the goalkeeper commit a violation on a penalty kick, the kick is retaken and only the kicker is cautioned. 99.9% of such situations, when they occur, rarely as it is, happen because the kicker freezes in the kicking motion. This causes the goalkeeper to come off the line early. Regardless of the outcome, the kick is retaken, but only the kicker is cautioned as it is the kicker's infraction that results in the goalkeeper's infraction. A small wording change has been made to Law 11 for offside, clarifying that a, quote, deliberate handball by a defender that then falls to an offside attacker is not an offside offense by the attacker unless the play by the defender is a save. This added language also now eliminates the argument that a tactical handling offense when a ball is played to an offside attacker is somehow negated by the offside attacker, quote, forcing the defender to commit the offense. In this example, the attacker is in clear offside position when the ball is played to him or her, but the defender sticks out an arm to prevent the ball from getting through. The deliberate handling now eliminates the possibility of calling offside on the attacker. Law 11 clearly states this is not an offside offense. Probably the biggest edit this year is the absolute clarification of where on the arm contact must be for a handling offense to occur. IFAB has clearly defined the boundary of the arm to be even with the bottom of the armpit, or, for a more concrete and relatable demarcation, the t-shirt line. If considering a handling offense, the ball must make contact below this line. Anything above that line is not considered to be a handling offense and should not be called. This is a pretty black and white definition from a body well known for creating gray areas. Also, please don't send messages to the SRC asking about hypothetical scenarios where a team is using short sleeve jerseys but the sleeves are extended. The law defines the level of the armpit. A player or team cannot doctor the rule by wearing longer sleeves. Take what you would expect for a normal appearing short sleeve jersey and apply that standard. Simple. Last year, IFAB added the attacking handling scenario where a player is not permitted to benefit from even accidental ball-to-arm contact when scoring. This was clarified this year due to arguments about the amount of time that can elapse between the contact and the subsequent scoring opportunity. Essentially, IFAB has said the ball has to either go directly into the goal from the touch or from the teammate's touch in a, quote, bang-bang manner. IFAB has explained that if there is an accidental touch and the ball then has to travel, quote, some distance, and or there are several passes before the goal scoring opportunity, this clause does not apply. The best example of this was Liverpool's controversial goal against Wolves in the English Premier League in December 2019. A high pass bounced up on Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk and appeared to hit his arm as he controlled it in his own half. He eventually sent a long ball into the Wolves' penalty area, and Sadio Mane finished the move. Wolves complained that the play should have been reviewed because a goal-scoring opportunity resulted from the inadvertent handball. IFAB's law change clearly indicates this is not a valid argument, however, because the ball travels some distance before the scoring chance develops. Regardless of this clarification, this does not alter the fact that Liverpool is, in fact, annoying. Last year, IFAB specifically noted that the offenses that a goalkeeper commits within his or her own penalty area while handling the ball, 6 seconds from a teammate's throw-in or kicked pass, releasing the ball and handling again, could not result in cautions. This has not changed. However, IFAB did clarify that any double touch offense committed by a goalkeeper at a restart that stops a promising attack or denies a goal-scoring opportunity can result in misconduct, and this could be with the hand or arm or not. Say a goalkeeper muffs a goal kick and an attacker is bearing down on that goalkeeper, so the goalkeeper then kicks the ball a second time to remove the danger. The goalkeeper may be stopping a promising attack or even committing a dog-so offense by denying a goal-scoring opportunity by offense punishable by free kick. In such scenarios, IFAB has clarified that the goalkeeper can be cautioned or sent off where applicable. Last year, IFAB allowed for the referee to permit a quick restart from a free kick situation where the attacking team might benefit from the restart, then issue the misconduct at the next stoppage. IFAB clarified that in dog-so situations, because the goal-scoring opportunity was no longer denied, only a caution could be given at the next stoppage. This year, IFAB added language noting that if the offense stopped a promising attack, which would normally result in a caution for unsporting behavior, if the quick restart is allowed, then no card should be given. This is to remain consistent in the downgrading of the offense when the promising attack is restored by the quick restart. Further clarification was made to Law 14 regarding goalkeeper offenses. We already covered some of this when we discussed Law 10 and the kicks from the mark tiebreaker. First, if the goalkeeper comes off the line early and the kicker misses the goal or the ball rebounds from the goal frame, IFAB has clarified that a retake is not given and the goalkeeper is not punished. This is a black and white clarification to Law 14 that says the goalkeeper must clearly benefit from his or her encroachment by saving the penalty kick. The other two clarifications are consistent with Law 10 in regards to cautions for encroachment. The first time a goalkeeper comes off the goal line early at a penalty kick and saves the shot, the penalty kick should be retaken and the goalkeeper only verbally warned. Only on a second offense in regular or extra time or a second offense during kicks from the mark is the goalkeeper cautioned. As with Law 10, a simultaneous infraction committed by both the goalkeeper and kicker would result in a caution to only the kicker. Several small vocabulary edits were made to create consistency through the laws. The term dropped ball was added to Law 2 to be consistent with Law 8 in situations where the ball becomes defective. Dropped ball was added to the list of restarts where a caution can be given for failure to respect the required distance. Please note that this ability should not replace proper pre-dropped ball player management. Cautions for stopping a promising attack now are applied to any offense, as opposed to only direct free kick infractions. For example, a double touch offense could be used to stop a promising attack, and if so, should result in a caution. A significant glossary change was also made, defining a player's position at a restart to be either the feet or any part of the body in contact with the ground. This definition was primarily made to assist in video assistant referee, or VAR, Law 11 decisions, but practically speaking can be applied to any offside decision made from a restart. Importantly, leagues which have tried to apply offside VAR decisions to armpits or the shoulders are now tied to this definition specifically at restarts. At restarts, offside position should be judged as where a player is making contact with the ground or, if airborne, the feet. Practical guidelines for match officials included a distinct set of changes for assistant referees at penalty kicks. Quote, if the goalkeeper blatantly moves both feet off the line before the ball is kicked and prevents a goal from being scored, the AR should indicate the encroachment according to the pre-match instructions from the referee. First, the language clearly has been changed from, quote, a goal is not scored to, quote, prevents a goal from being scored. This is to indicate that the AR should only indicate a violation in the event of the goalkeeper making a save on the penalty kick. Second, formal instructions have now been eliminated for the AR to raise the flag when a violation occurs. The signal should be discussed in the pregame. This is a nod to the fact that such pivotal match decisions need to involve teamwork and the final decision must lie with the referee. An overt signal such as raising the flag when a goalkeeper makes a violation pigeonholes the referee into making the call. Allowing the crew to discuss a more subtle signal allows the referee to decide whether to act on the AR's advice without overtly looking like the referee is blatantly waving down a signal, which would then damage the AR's credibility moving forward. Lastly, emphasis was placed on the fact that referees should work willingly with medical staff in the case of serious injuries, including all head injuries. With the ongoing improved understanding of the seriousness of head injuries, IFAB wants officials to give full leeway to medical personnel to manage head injuries with the utmost care and never downplay their potential seriousness. That's it. Those are the changes for the coming season. Due to the fact that Minnesota's new seasons are starting after July 1st, we are recommending that all of these law changes be added to the 2020 law changes and implemented immediately for all play moving forward. Everybody stay healthy and have a good year.